Yo guys, my name's GhostX and today I've got another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Elite Weapons video for you guys. And we're going to go through another few elite weapons that I've been obtaining in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare through regular and advanced supply drops. So we're going to start here with shotguns in the S12. This is a fully automatic shotgun within Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's very strong up close. This weapon got a buff. When it first came out, it was absolutely awful, but now it's actually a viable weapon, and this thing can literally rip people to shreds if you get close enough up to them. So the first one we got here is the Tiger Blood. You'll find both the elite variants we're going to go over now have increases to fire rate, which is insane because this thing already fires fast. This thing just rips things to shreds if you get close enough. It will even outmatch TAC 19 users if you can use it effectively. I recommend running Gung Ho and lightweight on this weapon, as you would with most run and gun classes, and of course toughness as well to reduce that flinch, which you might find helpful. Also, it's worth noting you might want to put a foregrip on this weapon because the recoil is absolutely insane. It pushes you way up in the air with this weapon. And that one has a debuff to damage and accuracy, but a triple buff to fire rate. This one has a double buff to fire rate, the whirlwind, and extra ammunition in the magazine, but a double debuff to accuracy, which is recoil, and a debuff to handling, I believe. So this weapon is probably the better version, I would say, the whirlwind, because this one gives you a little bit more ammo in the magazine. I'm not exactly sure how much, but this weapon's going to help you a lot more out than the Tiger Blood will, because one thing you find happens with the S12 is you run out of ammunition horribly. It's a bullet hose of a shotgun. You spray everywhere to try and get your kills. It is a spray and pray weapon, and those bullets just empty ridiculously fast. So you're going to want more ammo in the magazine, and that's what this gun, the Whirlwind Elite variant, offers you. So now we're going to move on to another weapon. But yeah, it's worth knowing that both of those variants do have buffs to fire rate, and you will be going through ammunition pretty quickly there. But here we have the Pytake Loophole. I don't have the other version, the Exploit, but the Loophole is actually the better version that I've been told. Obviously we're going over the elite versions here, and the Pytake is a light machine gun, and the actual recoil reduces over time. This one has a buff to accuracy and the bullets in the magazine. Again, that's why it's called the Loophole, because you have so much ammunition with this weapon. That's 150 bullets in the magazine. It's got a ridiculous amount of power. This weapon, I believe, was buffed as well. It wasn't as powerful as this before. A lot of people would prefer the melee over the Pytake, but now it's about even. I actually like this weapon a lot. I think it's only really viable, this weapon, if you have the Loophole. I'm not sure about the Exploit or what that weapon's stats is like, but the Loophole is really good. It's really awesome, fun to use and stuff like that. And it does remind me of the LSAT from Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2. And we also have a weapon in Black Ops 3 coming up, a light machine gun. I think it's called the Dingo, which is going to be like the Pytake. So if you like this weapon, then there is a weapon in Black Ops 3 that is pretty much the exact same stats, which is pretty cool. And that weapon also has a triple debuff to handling, which is your hip fire spread, if you didn't know. So now we have the other Lynx elite variant. I showed you the TAC driver in one of my previous elite weapons video. Now we've got the Kingpin, which is the one I really wanted, and I had it in my advanced supply drops opening. If you didn't see that, I'll leave a link in the description. Definitely watch out. We got some insane stuff. But now I can finally show you the Kingpin. The main reason I wanted this is just because it looks so nice. It's got a really nice blue and gold camo with some white marble as well, gold engravings, and it also has some rubies on there as well, which is pretty cool. It kind of looks like its own royalty camo, which is really nice. I think this is probably one of the best, or if not the best, elite weapon camo, in my opinion, in the game. Or I should say elite weapon skin, because it's not actually a camo to say, but still, the Lynx is is one of those weapons that not a lot of people use, but this is supposed to be the replacement for the Barrett 50 cal in previous games. This is a 50 caliber sniper rifle. It is bullpup, and in my opinion, the Lynx looks a lot better than the Barrett 50 cal. That's just my personal opinion. I like the weapon of I like the look of the Lynx a lot more, but not a lot of people use it. They don't really like it. This one actually has a built-in parabolic microphone, which allows you to see players that are using the suppressor on the minimap as if they weren't using it. So that's quite useful, I guess, for a sniper rifle. But it does have a debuff to damage and accuracy, which could be troublesome considering it doesn't have much damage anyway. But it is semi-automatic. It's worth bearing that in mind. It's not a bolt-action sniper rifle at all. So we're going to move on to sidearms here for this one. And I have the other Atlas 45 Elite variant to show you. I got this in my advanced supply drops opening as well. This is the Oathbreaker, and it has a built-in enhanced sight, I think. I can't remember what it's called. But basically, it highlights the enemies glowing red when you aim over them with this sight. It's like a form of threat detection built into the sight. which is weird to find on a pistol, and it does look kind of weird. This weapon's very weird looking, and the gold camo on this kind of have like bumps everywhere, which it's not the nicest looking weapon in the world in my opinion. It looks more a weapon that would a female would use, to be honest, just judging by the design. I think that might be more geared towards it, but it is a nice weapon to use. I didn't think I'd like the enhanced sight, but it actually works. It works on this pistol, so that's not too bad. I might actually try that on other sidearms as well and see if it works just as well. But I found the recoil isn't too bad because it resets really quickly with this sight, so it's not like it's going to throw you off even though it's got a little bit of zoom. I think it's like 2 times zoom, something like that with this particular sight. But the main highlight of this weapon is that built-in enhanced sight. Also there you have a double buff to handling as well, which is your hip fire spread, kind of like the other variant. So here we have probably the highlight of this video. Actually, it's joined with the next one I'm going to show you. This is another good weapon. This is my most recent elite weapon and I absolutely love it to bits. It is the ASM1 Strider. I do have the speakeasy as well. I showed that in a previous elite weapons video, but the Strider I like a lot more. It has a buff to damage and a double buff to range, but the problem is with this weapon is its debuffs to accuracy, which is your visual recoil pattern. So you're going to find as you fire this weapon, it pushes a lot. Like, it kicks a lot more than any other ASM1 variant. I didn't notice this too much until I did this in the firing range. I went here, and right now you see it pushes you up in the air, and look at that, I go right over the head of some of the targets. I'm aiming quite low to compensate, but it still pushes you off. That is the accuracy debuff coming into effect there, the recoil. You can see it sometimes it's like the PDW, as in it just sprays up in the air for no apparent reason. It's just got that weird recoil pattern. But this weapon is really good at close range. This is more what it's geared for. The speakeasy can be used at more of a wider variety of ranges. It is an ASM1, so it is one of those weapons that can sometimes outmatch assault rifles. But this one you really want to be keeping close quarters. You don't want to be trying to engage at ranges you would probably be able to do with another ASM1 variant. This one is very close range and a lot of hip fire as well. You'll find doing with that weapon, even though there's no actual buffs or debuffs to the handling attributes. So now here's the other sort of highlight of this elite weapons video. This is the M1 Irons Outlaw. Now a lot of people want this. I don't have the Unforgiven Truth, which is the other one, but a lot of people do say that this is the better variant. I really like this weapon. It looks really nice. It's got a wood and gold camo by default, or skin rather, and the M1 Irons just overall is a good weapon. It's a 6-shooter revolver. If you didn't know, it's quite new to Advanced Warfare. It's a free weapon to everyone. You don't have to have a map pack or a season pass to get this. It is a free download and it will come onto you. I think it's out for all platforms now as well, because I'm doing this on PlayStation 4. And it's pretty much a 2 to 3 shot kill at close to medium range. I think it can go up to a 4 to 5 kill at long range, but I don't tend to see that very often. You do have to be accurate with this weapon. It is absolutely useless if you miss your shots, because you have to reload pretty much after every kill, because it is a 6-shooter. You're going to be spraying and praying a lot as well from the hip. But it's got really cool animations where he pulls back the hammer with his thumb when you shoot, aiming, and when you hip fire, it does the old cowboy thing where he sort of he slams the hammer with his hand, which is pretty cool. So that is a really nice weapon. So that is all of the elite weapons in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. GhostX out.